What's up, everyone? Today on Seth Leroy Hustle Adventures, I wanted to do a topic, and the topic is trucking, the life on the road, what to expect with your own authority. And the reason I wanted to do this topic was for, dude, I get so many people who I've helped, who I've showed like, okay, this is our step-by-step, and it's awesome to see people get to the point where they're like, okay, now I can get loads, I'll help them out with dispatching, I'll help them out with all these different avenues. And a lot of people it works out great. Nothing, not saying it's always bad, but there's something I've noticed, because I've talked to people before before they would buy a van, a lot of times, and I'll break down these reasons, or they'll be like, oh, I don't really want to be gone a lot, or they'll be from an area where I will be like, from what I've learned in this industry, and I haven't been in it that long, like 7 months. I was a truck driver before, but that was not like this. I'll say you're going to have to leave, and I don't know how much you will get to be home. And then that's what's crazy, is then they'll go, oh man, I really miss home, or this has been rough. I can't stay out as little as you, because I stay out 5 days usually. I mean, sometimes it's 3, 4. It depends. We had one time it was 2 because we just slayed it in 2 days. But there's a difference between, there's so many factors. I've done so many videos on that, and I'll keep those coming here and there with new subscribers to this channel. But there's so many variables. But then, like, that's why I do love when people will discuss, not leasing or leasing. Like, there's so many ways to do it. But that's the thing I just wanted to convey, because living on the road, can get, pressing, but I really like with technology. Me and my wife are voice messaging all day. We're constantly talking. There's constantly, engagement. I got other relatives I talk to while I'm on the road. Like, so for me, and it depends on the person, like I've said in other videos, and that's the thing too. If you are, and I was a homebody, because trust me, I had my stints where I was not a good person and I wasn't at home. So I started really liking going to work, coming home, and being a home person. But I've always been sort of a free spirit. My wife has a song that reminds her of me, because it's sort of that, a gypsy type soul, just, traveling all around. But so like at first, my first 2 runs were insane. Like for my mental, like I was just like, oh my gosh, my family, this and that. But now then when I shifted my perception, because perception is stronger than reality, that like, well, I go out when I want, I come back when I want. And I've done that. When I was just like, I'm done, I just go home. And that's what I mean, like, so that's, to me, the biggest benefits of, us setting up vacations, holidays, things that we want to do, like, it's just, that's what, for me, is the best. And I tell people that. That's what motivates me the most, too, is not have some, and I'm not breaking my back for not one person, because I have no strings attached in anything I'm doing right now. Like, I have no, and that's the type of stuff that keeps me going, and it's not ego, it's not pride, it's just like, literally, I was sick of being that hard worker at every job I was at, where it was, oh, Seth will do it, Seth will do it, and then, like, that's why I was like, okay, I'm making these people all these big monies with these accounts that they have, whatever work it was, whatever type of business it was, and I'm not getting, like, you get what I'm saying, it was more just like, I was working to make their futures and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm saying I know the appeal of it because I remember it. Because it's only been 7 months, but it's crazy. It's like I heard from other people I know that I've known a long time in my life that said, once you start a business, you do not want to go back. And I see what they're saying. I don't want to go back to being like, oh, at 7 a.m., yeah, I'll be there and I'm going to impress you. This, like, and not saying I was ever a kiss butt, but I'm saying, like, that's why, like, the reason I'm bringing all this up with living on the road, because you guys know I'm a squirrel cage, blah, blah, blah. But the reason I'm bringing all this up is perception being stronger than reality. At least you're not a truck driver who works for a company like I did, where you have no choice. There is no, like, yeah, you're going home. Or like, oh, we need you 14 hours today. 16, most of my days ended up being 15, 16 hours. But that, I'm saying from wake up to go to bed, And that's what I'm saying is, like, is it worth it to you to leave your house? And it depends on where you're from. That's what's crazy, is like, because I'll talk to people and I'll be like, well, where you're at, you're going to have to leave, and you probably, because you'll have to trickle back home, and if the freight's not that good there, that's why, like, I wanted to do the topic on that, with what to expect, because I feel like a lot of people are expecting this glamorous, like, oh, I'm my own boss and nothing matters now. And that's definitely not the case, and that's why as you guys know, my stuff's free. All I care about is helping people. Before, a lot of people will probably tell you, yeah, go for it, bro. It's dope. But the thing is, obviously, I love it the way that went about it and did a lot of research, and that's why I pour through my videos, and I'm not saying that for views. Because I have a lot of people who be like, what about this, what about that? And I love talking to people, and I'll send them links, and oh, this one talks about that. But if you're not even willing yet to pour through a bunch of videos, then I wouldn't do it. I mean, if you're not going crazy trying to figure it all out before you make that expense or that big move, and don't passionately do it. Like, I was passionate about leaving my job and starting this. I was. But I mean, like, if it's a passionate snap decision, that's why I was looking into this for, I'd say, 6 months before I actually did it. Maybe not 6, maybe it was 4 months, but I was being a psychopath looking at YouTube videos. And researching and stuff online, but like, so that's why I wanted to do this, is like what to expect, because when the wheels meet the road, or whatever you want to say, that's when people will hit me up and be like, yeah, I'll get the message, the voice message, or the talking. Yeah, I'm here. I'm over here now. Yep. And like, their voice doesn't sound excited anymore, because it got real. And that's what that's why I wanted to make this video, was because it's just like, really, really think about it, because I think it's amazing. And you can, like, I just got new business cards too. I'm going to be handing them out. So you could get local work that way. I've heard of people doing that. And not that I care, though. I'm loving what I'm doing. It's going great. But that's just something I wanted to bring up with what to expect with your own authority, because the biggest thing to me, though, is with your own authority, you just can go home. Like, there's nobody telling you what to do. But anyways, that's it for this video. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to. If you don't want to, that's cool. I don't care. And I just appreciate that you were here with us. Everyone have a blessed day and keep hustling.